Hello and welcome to Red Dead Redemption Part 6. And in this part, the tone of the game takes a drastic turn down Dark Street, through Grim Square to Gory City. I am probably overselling this a bit much, but yes, I said before in the previous part how this is sort of like the spaghetti western in a way, where it sort of acknowledges the violence and darkness of the Old West. And this part, it's like an exploitation movie. Ooh, but you'll see what happens when we get there.
I've had this problem for months with this group of bandits. Getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit.
Damn, this is like I spit in your grave. The Old West style.
We got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marshall.
Now, what's surprisingly enough about the story of this game is that it does have its dark moments, but this is probably one of the darker ones. So, when I first played this game, I thought, is the rest of the game going to be like this? That's it, buddy. Take some Dutch courage.
Hey, wait up!
Okay, a bit of riding in this mission. We just head out of town, and yeah, this one's set at night. And if I haven't explained it before, only some certain missions are available at certain times of the day.
Pretty bad shape. His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research. If only it could cure him of his diarrhea.
And again, we bring up the old tonic issue.
I'd be so dismissive of science if I was you.
But we'll definitely meet Wes Dickens a bit later on.
I am a priest, but people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
I like how these cowboys in the Old West aren't above talking about philosophy.
I see him. Marston, you and Eli go check it out.
Okay, now this mission, it sort of starts off slowly and builds up towards the horror. And, yeah, we have a few foreshadowing moments here.
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal.
Oh my god, they raped the horses! Sorry, but hey, at this point at least we get a weapon upgrade. Yes, I should have mentioned this before, but you can buy weapons from the store, obviously, but if you play the story, you'll just get whatever ones you need. Ooh, another repeater, and of course the repeaters are the best type of weapons.
Keep following this road.
And you probably can't tell, but the very tone of this mission is quite subtle and dark. There's a quiet piano track on in the background. Sorry for bumping into you, Marshall, but these roads are ridiculously narrow.
As much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
I see a nice topic here about determinism. I think I said this before about John and the bandits we see, but to a certain extent, can they really help who they are? Because they were thrown into these situations from birth. Like John himself, his parents died early, and he was practically an orphan, and he was taken in by the gang. And these gang members were about to face I would say they're different from John, but not too much. I mean, John is definitely not as savage as the others, but he can be savage. And although we don't see his past directly, it's fair to say he's definitely on the darker side. Ooh, the body count is only going to get higher.
Looks like they're headed for Ridgewood Farm.
It's probably a bad thing, but I thought about looting those bodies as I was playing it. I thought, ooh, they've probably got a few dollars on them.
It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
Ooh, he's got you there, Marshall.
I got a bad feeling about this.
But
Bye, boys.
but seriously, he kind of goes into the message of the game. We'll see again later on. But the whole idea that bandits and thieves are bad, but maybe the government and order isn't necessarily good. But honestly, this mission for a start doesn't really doesn't give a balanced view. You know, I hate to say, but I'm definitely on the side that's against these bandits and thieves. Yeah, I mean, government officials can be corrupt and murderous, definitely, but they're definitely coming across as the lesser of evils here.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, this part it becomes very much like the let's say the new Austin Chainsaw Massacre here.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Break that door down. The rest of you, get your guns ready.
And get ready for a jump scare. Oh, speaking of which, we do hear a scream here, and I'm not sure if you go fast enough you can rescue the person. But holy sugar, that's dark. It's okay, she's just hanging out.
Mercy.
Please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
Okay, the next part here is a rescue mission.
This has gone far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches.
Now, a little tip here is not to go too far, because obviously the marshals will help you out here. So you just stay in one spot here and just take them out as they come out of the house. There we go, and you can see I'm really abusing the auto aim feature here. Not to mention I do a bit of aiming. You know, it did occur to me after playing this mission is that I could have just stayed to the side of the porch as I'm about to go here and just shot them as they came out. But alas. Here we go. That's slightly more effective, I think. Now, I guess I wanted to be a bit clever here, and I wanted to see if I can rescue the hostages through the other entrance. There we go. See if I can take them by surprise.
You're gonna be all right. Head for the shed in the back as soon as it looks clear.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to use the front door and go in that way.
I was dead.
Oh, just let me in through the windows. Just jump in there, John. Now, there is another hostage in one of these bedrooms here. And the funny thing is, yeah, see, did I see that guy before? When I was out on the ledge.
Keep your head down.
But yeah, obvious tip, use the bullet time to just get a quick headshot.
If it ain't me, it's someone else.
But this mission does have a purpose to the story. It shows who exactly we're fighting against. And at least, you know, in terms of playing the game, it does make you feel like you made a bit of a difference. You know, after this story's done, we can at least, from the narrative say, you know, at least we got this gang out of the way. Ooh, a few dollars and a few dollars more. Ooh, look at all the dead bodies. See, when I get pleased about seeing a dead body, the game is probably sending me the wrong message. It's okay, they were murderers.
Some folk tried escaping to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk eat men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Shut up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
And a new pizza.
About the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
And something I didn't realise until now, but the Marshal does have a slight part to play. Because we found out earlier he sort of lets the bandits drink in the saloon to keep the peace a little. And I'm not saying he's responsible as such, but it does make you wonder,
They might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal?
as if the people he let drink in the saloon were the same people who did this.
Like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
Yeah, we're the Armadillo Posse, y'all.
What's your beef with Williamson?
These guys are gonna put it capped in their ass.
Currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together.
Didn't we already have this conversation?
Family. If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies. That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we've moved past the family part.
Is that somebody on the cliff?
Yeah, but you know, I'll still send them Christmas cards because that's just the tradition.
I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me.
Ooh,
Kill you.
he's questioning the size of your penis, Bill.
You did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys!
Well, now this part is sort of a siege. We're sort of trapped in one structure and we have to fight off wave after wave of enemies.
Keep together and stay in here. This is the best cover we got.
Thanks, Marshall. I was just telling the commentators that. And again, a good use of Deadeye here. I do like how the Deadeye is a sepia tone. It's obviously a little more western. You know, it's a little bit country. It's a little bit rock and roll.
Kill those rapists.
I'm just trying to keep my head on my shoulders here. Just popping up and down. Peekaboo, bang, peekaboo, bang. That's my tactic. So it's just really ridiculous to see an enemy pop up their heads, just have it blown off.
To the ground. It's all over for you.
Yeah, at this point I could barely see where I was aiming.
I'll kill every last one of you.
What's a nice touch is, again, the enemies sort of, if they're half damage, they sort of limp away. Which I guess I shouldn't be impressed by, but after growing up with the early shooters of the PlayStation and PlayStation 2, you know, that still seems like a nice detail to me. I'm still sort of used to the idea that you shoot an enemy in a game and they sort of just disappear. Yeah, I definitely want to get these people as they come in. As they ride in on a horse, rather than wait for them to get to cover. Now, of course, you can shoot horses, but of course they do take more bullets.
Pleasure doing business with you, boys.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie.
That's Mr. Bessie to you.
Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick.
Norman.
Mighty kind.
Norman Bates.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
And that's over and done with. Now, just to the side here, you might miss this, but it's a lovely little chest here. Will it contain some rupees? Probably not, obviously. Oh no, I'm standing on the wrong side, apparently. Join me in the next part. Yeah.